Greetings everyone, Harley Neal here with you once again, and today's video is just a short little follow-up to something that I've touched on in previous videos. I'm at Tycoon Lake here in Gallia County, Ohio. Now last year, near the end of the year, they discovered that the lake dam section had a slip. Well, they laid a bunch of plastic on it and monitored over the winter, and I don't know exactly what all they were doing, but they over the winter they decided to spend just a little bit over $1 million and get things straightened up around here. Now if you're looking down here at the dam, there's a light place right in the middle. On the downwater side is where the slip was. They covered that with plastic last year, and that was the major big issue, I guess, that kind of ignited this whole project in here. Well, they went in and they filled the backside in, redid all that. The spillway at the bottom, they've redone all that as well. And then the overflow right here, they've put a brand new one in. It used to be just a big old pipe, but now it's a big cinder or cement block sort of deal. And directly behind me here, when you start doing videos on lakes and follow-ups, you kind of learn a little thing or two. But this is a spillway right here, and this is what's called a filter berm. Now they come in here and they put a bunch of rock and riprap in here, and that is just in case we get incredible floods and it comes up through the spillway section, that it kind of breaks up the water, and it's for erosion purposes. It keeps the downside from eroding. So so here's what $1,100,000 of taxpayer dollars get you. And actually I'm pretty tickled because the dam, and we'll take a look at that in just a moment, or not the dam, but the dock up here, they've redone it as well, and it's pretty cool. I'll show you that in just a moment. But if you're looking out through there and you see the treetops sticking up out of the water, now those are still about, just guessing from looking at it here, those are still about 3 feet out of the water. The water generally, especially right here where those big treetops are just under the water when the lake is up to its normal levels. So that's how much more fill up we have to go until the lake is back. But nice to see that this job and this project's all done. Attaboy to the state of Ohio for taking care of all this and beautifying the place just a little bit more. Let's go up and take a look at the boat dock. Now we're at the dock here, and what they've done is they've redone the section behind me here. The dock, as best I can recall, had a concrete top on it before, but they've redone it and laid down a bunch of new concrete. There are 2 ramps, one over here and one over here. And this pretty much was what was existing previous. Now over on this side, you'll see a nice mooring that they built. And this mooring has mooring for, I guess depending on the size of the boat, 6 or 8 small boats. And Tycoon Lake, by the way, is a no wake. It used to be electric only, but you can run your gas motors out here, but you're not allowed a wake. And you could probably get 6 or 8 boats in there right now, which is a really nice thing for gatherings and especially loading up the ramp. And if any of you guys are familiar with being at boat ramps and whatnot and launching, sometimes it gets to become a little bit of a challenge when someone's kind of, you know what I mean. Anyhow, so that's that. Right now, they still have it blocked off. The water levels, as I mentioned earlier, are still down quite a bit, and if you were to put a boat in here right now, well, you just couldn't, because we still need about 3 feet of water in here to get the lake up to its normal pool. So we're waiting on that to happen. Had some good rain the last couple of evenings, and it's slowly coming up, but like I said, off in the distance, the treetops, and Tycoon Lake is known for being a super wooded, kind of adventurous type lake to get out in. Now this is only about 4 miles from my house, and I've been at my house like 20 years now. When I first moved out here, I got me a little old 12-foot John boat, and actually this lake is the first lake that I ever caught a 5-pound plus bass in. I mean, I had bass fished for years and years, and a lot of you guys know me as catfishermen, but finally I caught that 5-pound wall hanger out of this lake. And old guy story, I turned around and caught one that was 6 3/4 pounds 2 weeks later, so go figure. But this is a great little lake for fishing, and I enjoy it out here. But if you get out in there in a John boat and you don't know where all the treetops are and whatnot, you're in for quite an adventurous day, because I have been high centered on logs and stumps sticking up here more than one time. But she's coming back, and hopefully the pool will be back up before too much longer. It's still fishable. I actually talked to a gentleman here not too long ago. He caught a real nice flathead catfish out of here up in the probably 30-pound range. And I had heard stories that people catch them out of here like that. The lake generally now is only 8 feet. I don't know what the average is, but yeah, it's usually about 8 feet or so. Now there's an area over there that gets close to 18, 20, but that's a little bitty tiny area. But, we've got real good crappie in here, real good bass fishermen. We got bass fishermen. We got some good bass fishermen too. I know, sometimes my lips, I just rented these and they're not broken good yet apparently. I've only had them for 60 years. But there's some real good bass in here. Real good crappie lake too. And Tycoon Lake, Gallia County, Ohio. Appreciate y'all tuning in, watching again. And if you like this kind of material on my channel, be sure to drop a comment and let me know. We always love it when you guys leave your comments and we can yak back and forth and keep in touch with each other on the World Wide Webs. Well, we'll just wait for it to fill up now, and hopefully, hopefully, who knows? Maybe I'll get a video out here this year and we'll catch some crappies or bass, but most of the time, you know me, it's catfish time. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe button, all that good stuff. It's your duty as a YouTube viewer. You believe that? I didn't think so. Anyhow, but thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye y'all.